Alrighty guys, as you keep bringing us into the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 1 for Season 51. Remember, there's going to be a Pocket Edition coming alongside this in-depth edition. Right, so that will be linked in the description down below. Before we get into the actual pathing, make sure you guys do apply your equipment to your units, right? Because once you start the path, you're not going to be able to put equipments on. You're not going to be able to switch your characters unless you land on a yellow tile, and that is the last thing that we want to do. Quick little change to the team. So on the actual guide video, I had the purple cell right here, but I want to try out this Piccolo. Right, because the purple cell, he does apply board-wide debuffs, and I do like that a lot, right? Plus 20% to damage received for enemies. This Piccolo also kind of has something similar, right? He does afflict all enemies that you downgrade plus 15% to damage received. It's not the same, right? It's a little bit lower, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. Let's go ahead and try him out because he's also in the same tier. He's going to be a sparking unit. I feel like he's going to be able to survive a little bit better. Alright, so the first fight we're going to be taking on is to the right of us, 4th stage. It is against the Android 13 movie team. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using here. Just coming out with the more tankier team, right? We are going to be using the purple Demon King Piccolo. Cell will be on the bench, and so will our red 21. Alright, so for attack order, what I want to do here is I want to get Android 13 out of the way first, right? Because we want to kill him before any of his Android allies, because he will get buffs off of those. Then let's go ahead and get this Android 14. We'll get the purple Trunks because he does provide support. We'll get the Spirit Bomb of Lord Goku, Android 15, and then the blue Vegeta at the very end. So coming out of that one, we did need the rush to finish things off, but we still did get the full kill, 1 million points off that. That's fine. Alright, so next we're going to the right of us, 5th stage against this somewhat like there's girls, there's regeneration units on. I'm not worried about this fight at all. This is going to be one of your more easier fights. Alright, so this is the team formation we'll be using right here. There's double blue, so I'm gonna leave red 21 on the backup. And then the Fat Boo will also be on the backup as well since there's double purples. Alright, so for attack order, let's get the support out of the way, right? We'll get a blue 21, the baby Vegeta, Fat Boo, and then let's actually go for double purples here, and then Sin Shenron at the very end. I'm pretty sure Sin Shenron is like a very tanky unit. Alright, again, had to rely on Rush there, but that's fine. Maybe we should have brought in the red 21 instead, actually. 1.2 million though, I'm still okay with that. We are building up some super attacks here as well. Let's move on to the next one. So next is straight above us, 4th stage. Again, not something that you have to worry about right here. Red 21 is going to be able to eat this stage alive. Now for this one, this will be our team formation. We're going to opt to just put both of our greens on backup right here since there's double purples. Alright, so for attack order, we're going to go for a Gohan first, and then Super 17 actually. Usually we go for him last, but our purple Demon King Piccolo is going to be able to get a super attack off. We know he attacks at the very end, so we're going to go ahead and get him out of the way. Then we'll go back to a yellow. We'll get the green, or I mean the purple Namek Krillin, Kid Goku, and then Cocoon at the very end. Once again, easy peasy, nothing to worry about right here. 1.1 million points. We did get the full kill. Honestly, I'm a little bit concerned about Demon King Piccolo. I feel like the EX purple cell, the final form cell, was a lot more durable than him. A lot more tankier than him. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like, to me, it just doesn't make, I wish he had more healing potential, like in his kit or something. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next. It was just, maybe it's a fluke. Alright, so next we do have a 4th stage. There is Ultra Broly right here, right? So Ultra Broly is 120% going to be an issue. There's double purples right here, so our greens are going to remain on the bench. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using. No changes here, right? I'm just concerned about the fact that if we don't have enough DPS to get through Broly, we do not have any super attacks built up. Of course, we have a super attack with the Cell, but what is that going to do to Purple Broly? It's going to do nothing, right? So we might as well go ahead and save that. Alright, so attack order, we go for Broly first, for sure. Try to get him out of the way, and then Dragon Fist Goku, Legends Limited Cooler, basically the most important units here, right? Tapion, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, and then Purple Broly at the regular Purple Broly at the end. So we barely did not have enough firepower to kill Broly on turn 1, so we did get stunned. We still got the full kill, but I mean, that just getting stunned is like the worst thing, right? Like it's like you prolong the match, you take extra damage, like you don't want to get stunned at all costs. If we had super attacks there, it would have been a little bit different, but I guess it still turned out fine. So now for our 5th win streak bonus right here, we're heading over to the right. We've already done this stage before. I'm more than okay with this. Alright, so honestly, this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Cell will be getting a super attack off, right? So hopefully he can just snipe one of the blue units and everyone will kind of just crumble from there. Alright, so attack order, we'll get a blue unit out of the way first, right? And then we'll get Baby Vegeta. Those are the support units here. And then let's get Sin Shenron out of the way, right? Because I don't want him laying damage into our purple Demon King Piccolo, especially because of how squishy he is. We gotta take extra care of him, right? And then after that, we'll go for a purple unit, Fat Boo, and then purple 21 at the very end. Alright, so that one actually even better than expected. 1.5 million points. We're getting really lucky on the Cell stuns, right? Because Cell does have a solar flare that he uses at the end of turn 2. It's working out for us pretty well. We got the full kill here. Everything went pretty damn good. Alright, so next is a 5-5 stage left of us. This one is also going to be pretty damn easy. We can just bring in our blues and our purples and be a-okay. Alright, so this is the team formation we are going to be using here. We do have a super attack coming in from Demon King Piccolo. It's at 94%. You only get 3% per turn. So this isn't going to proc until turn 2, but it's still fine nonetheless. Alright, so for attack order here, we're going to go for Heat Dome Trunks because he does have a buff against regeneration. Obviously, that's the tag we're using. We don't want him to inflict any extra damage against us. And then we'll get the first form Cell, Kakarot Goku, Kefla, this Cell right here. Maybe we should attack this. If you guys want to attack that Cell a little bit earlier, that's fine too, because I know he does provide board-wide debuffs. We are familiar with his game. And then we'll go for Gotenks at the very end, because by the time we attack him, he might be de-transformed back to Super Saiyan 1, and he'll be very, very weak. Very, very easy fight. We love to see that. We absolutely love to see that. 1.3 million points, and we did get the full kill there as well. Alright, so next we do have a 5-5 stage to the left of us. This is probably going to be amongst the most difficult stage here. It is a 5-5 stage with double stuns here, right? Jiren will stun you. Can't do anything about that, but we can do something about Beerus' stun. Here is the team formation that we will be using. We're going to let Cell chill out as well as the Fat Boo. Alright, so for attack order, we get Beerus first, right? Because he will stun you at the start of turn 2. And then let's go ahead and go for this Frieza, then this golden Frieza, this purple Jiren, Bergadmo, and then the MUI Goku at the very end. Alright, so we did get the full kill there, which is amazing for us. We got 1.3 million. Janemba took a little bit of damage. I'm not too worried about him. He's very, very tanky. We're going to be able to get that right back up. We did get... I'm surprised that we got through this. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. We kind of went crazy. Alright, so next is a very easy fight. 4-fist fight. There's 3 yellows right here. Red 21 is going to go crazy. Alright, so this is what we're going to be using right here. We're going to put both of our purples on the bench just because there's 3 yellows, right? So that just makes sense to me. We are going to be getting a super attack in this fight probably around turn 3 or turn 4 with the Cell. And I kind of don't want to use that, but it is what it is. Alright, so for attack order, I think we actually go for double yellows here, right? We'll go for these 2, and then Golden Frieza. We'll go ahead and get the last yellow, Red Whis, and then the Buuhan at the very end, because he does have that bubble shield, right? So we'll save him for last. Alright, perfect. Got out of that one pretty easy as well. We did get 1.2 million points off that. Got a super attack with this first form Cell. I like that. And we got the full kill. Alright, going straight up here. 4-5 stage. It is against the Android 13 movie fight. Once again, we are already familiar with them. Alright, so this is the attack order we're going to be using, or the team formation that we're going to be using right here. Cell does have a super attack, so this is perfect for this situation. He will also be getting the special move tile, so he can buff that damage even further. So for attack order, let's get 13 out of the way, right? Use Cell super attack, and then let's try to get a purple Trunks out of here, right? Because he does provide support. And then after him, we will go for green 14, purple 15. We'll go for the green Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, even though he does mitigate an attack, which is kind of annoying, and then Vegeta at the very end. Alright, we got it. We're good. We're okay. It took a little bit of damage right there with that green first form Cell, which is a little bit scary, but 1.3 million. We did get the full kill, and we're building up super attacks at the same time. Alright, so next is our 10th win streak bonus right here, or our 10 win streak bonus. This is where you want to go hard. That's where we're going for this 5-5 stage. It is against Frieza Force. This one can be a bit annoying because, again, Frieza will stun you. You cannot do anything about that. Alright, this is the team formation we're going to be using right here, putting 2 of our blues on backup just because there's 2 greens on the enemy team. Alright, so for attack order, we're going to go for the Broly first, because at the start of turn 2, he activates his green card, cancels all your attribute upgrades, and just leaves you out there in the weak, like a sitting duck essentially, right? Then after him, we'll go for a green unit, we'll go for Shugesh, another green unit, Frieza, and then Bardock. Alright, the fight was actually a lot more easier than expected. This team is actually kind of flowing pretty well now. 2 million points off of that, and we did get the full kill. Super attacks are starting to come in clutch for us too. Alright, so next we do have a 5-5 stage to the right of us. There's a ton of yellows right here. This is basically Sun Fam. Red 21 is going to do phenomenal here. Do not even worry about it. Alright, this is the team formation we're going to be using. Both purples on backup, red 21 in the blast tile. That way she can get some extra damage right here. This should be a steamroll. Alright, so for attack order, I want to get the Super Saiyan 4 Goku out of the way before he can do his special cover rescue, right? And let's actually go ahead and get 2 yellows out of the way. We'll go for the Kid Gohan. I know he does have the damage mitigation. He basically can deflect a blast card, but that's okay. Then after him, we will go for Dragon Fist Goku. We'll go for the last yellow Goku, the purple Goku, and then Kakarot Goku. Alright, so that one, we did take a little bit of damage, right, from our second form cell. Or to our second form cell, but we still got the full kill. Things are a-okay. Alright, so next we do have another 5-5 stage against the infamous Kid Gohan stage. I'm happy to see this fight, right? Like, this is fine. This is more than fine. This is perfect too, because for team formation, I think I can just go ahead and get away with this. Right, I don't even need to use a super attack from this Blue Piccolo or from the Cell. They both had their super attacks, by the way. We could save those, right? And then I think we'll have enough damage to get through both the Kid Gohan and the Beerus, especially since we have 2 purples here. Alright, so for attack order, let's get Kid Gohan first, as always, and then Beerus, and then we'll get Whis, Piccolo, Bulma, and then Shallot. Fortunately, we didn't have enough damage right there to get through Beerus on turn 1. It's okay. We could have done it if we used either the super attacks from our second form Cell or the Zenkai Kamikolo. But I wanted to save those super attacks. This is still fine. We still got 1.5 million. We still got the full kill. It's not like my units are in danger of dying or anything like that. So I'm okay with this. Alright, so the last fight of the video, we are going against Ginyu Force. This is going to be the boss fight right here. There are 2 green units. So we're going to go ahead and continue to save those blue super attacks. But it's going to be okay. Alright, this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Ideally, I don't like using these key restore spaces because it kind of messes me up because I kind of have like the memorization of my key restore speeds and like the attack orders, but this is fine. This just means that the Cell is going to be attacking before the red 21, which is kind of okay. Alright, so for attack order, let's go for Burter first. I usually do like going for Burter first in these situations, right? Or against this fight specifically, and then we'll go for Goldo, then we'll go for Jace, Raccoon, Purple Ginyu, and then Green Ginyu. So the only thing I would switch about that is switch the Ginyus around, right? So I think like we went for the Purple Ginyu first. I think you should go for the Green Ginyu and then the Purple Ginyu at the very end. Still got the full kill, 1.5 million points. Everyone's in great standings right here, right? So before we close out the video, let's see where we lie on the leaderboard. Alright, so at number 1 with 29 million points, we have Henry right here. He's using the Super Wars, so I do usually like to look at who's rank 1 at the moment, right? And this is a team that we did cover in the guide right here. That blue Tien definitely coming in clutch for him, but this guy is running it without the yellow Piccolo. So he's running this with no heals. Do you guys think he'll survive till the very end? He might, but I feel like it's going to be I don't know how people get to the very end without heals unless you're putting insane amount of damage out. As for our ranking, we are sitting at 1,328, and I'm more than okay with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!